The way, here's how, the way to let go of the killed is to see only the flow, to feel only the flow, and to desire to be only the flow. In desiring to be only the flow, you let go of the idea of being independent. Now that's as true a statement as a statement can be that's written down into words. If somebody offers me a choice, they hold out before me a Pepsi and a 7-Up, and I think about whatever it is I think about when I'm making that decision, what I'm really fully believing in that moment is that I'm an independent individual and I can choose a Pepsi or a 7-Up, whatever I want. That belief is so firm in my mind, and even that simple of a decision, that I don't think I could put enough exclamation points after it to indicate how much we're teaching ourselves we're an individual when we make decisions, even simple little decisions like that. Of course, in teaching ourselves that we're an individual, we are also teaching ourselves that we are separate from God and all that is. So if I desire to be only in the flow, if that is my desire, and when somebody offers me a Pepsi or a 7-Up, instead of thinking, I just feel, and I feel some kind of an attraction towards the 7-Up or the Pepsi, it doesn't matter, and I just take that, what I'm really becoming more aware of is some kind of an energy of movement within me that is guiding me. I don't know exactly where this energy comes from, and I don't know exactly where it goes when it moves through me, but I begin to feel it. It's guiding me in my choices, and I begin to feel a part of it, and the idea of individual begins to fade. You know, Jesus said that of himself he could do nothing, right? It was the Father within him that does everything. Father is another great word for flow. Of myself, I do nothing. It is the flow within me, right? I'm a part of this flow. Something in the universe moved me to take a 7-Up this time. On another day, something in the universe moved me to take the Pepsi. And since I'm in acceptance of all things, I accepted the 7-Up on one day and the Pepsi on another day, and I was equally happy. And I don't know what moved me. I don't know why I took the 7-Up or the Pepsi. All I know is that I'm a part of everything and that I'm being moved. You know, you hear a lot of Eastern teachers talking about letting go of the idea of being the doer. This is really the same concept. It's that decision-making mind that keeps you thinking you're independent. Just let that go. Start following another way of making decisions, asking within, feeling an attraction. Maybe even you notice when the person holds out the Pepsi and the 7-Up that they're actually holding the Pepsi a little closer to you. And so you reach for that one, right? The universe seemed to have offered the Pepsi by the position of the hand. The way to let go of the killed is to see only the flow, to feel only the flow, and to desire to be only the flow. In desiring to be only the flow, you let go of the idea of being independent. You let go of the idea of choose between. Now listen to this part. And you choose only to be. Can you see that? Can you feel that? Do you realize how when you're making decisions, right, you think you're a person, right? I mean, you really do. But do you see how when you give up making decisions and you just allow somehow the flow to guide you, how you are just being? I mean, you may still physically be doing things, right? You may be moving from one task to another task to another task as the flow is guiding you around. Other people might not look at you and think you're only being because they see you as a very busy person. But because your mind is not operating in the way your mind used to be, because you're not making decisions like you used to, because you're being moved by the flow, your experience is just being. You're being in the flow. You're being moved. Right? I've heard the statement, life is living through me. That's another way I've heard people express it. And I'm not living life. Life is living through me. Being. So you let go of the idea of choose between, and you choose only to be.